John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 24th of October. Sorry, a bit going this morning. Since the virus low back in March, we had this 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we then had an ABC, which is complete in itself down to here, down just below 10,000, making it very subnormal for correction. I mean, about 30%, I guess, in terms of time also not being very lengthy. I'm wondering whether, because it's so subnormal, it's actually part of a different count in some way. I mean, quite how that would be, I'm not quite sure. But it could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one possibility, I guess. Anyway, new impulsive action seems to be developing from here. So we've got a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 5 part 3. So we need a 4 and a 5 really. So I think this move is going to take us perhaps up to 20,000. Maybe seeing whether we get that far. I say it's possible this is all part of wave 1. In fact, the third part of wave 1, and that we've got a 4 and a 5 to come afterwards. Remains to be seen how that pans out, but certainly it's looking good right now. We're getting interest in the institutions are moving in to some extent. PayPal has made this offer of storing your crypto, although apparently you can't actually take it out, which makes it a rather strange method of storage. I'm not sure I would want to use a method of storage which I can't actually remove my crypto from the companies apparently storing it. But quite what you're actually meant to do with your crypto in PayPal, I'm not quite sure if you can't actually take it out. I guess you can buy other things, but anyway, it seems a slightly odd situation. It'll probably be clarified at some point. I guess the big event is the US election in early November, so a little more than a week away now. And apparently, after the debate last night, we're now looking at a sort of 50-50 situation where it's the vote is open to either party winning, which is a big swing from where it was a few weeks back, and the momentum clearly lies with Trump. If this information is correct, which it appears to be. There could easily be some huge shenanigans, I think, because the Democrats were claiming that they had the previous result was stolen from them in various ways, Russian collusion, and God knows what else. So God knows, and there's all this talk of postal ballots, which seem to be possibly open to huge abuse. So I suspect the actual election itself will just be part of the saga. Anyway, we should have a result in, say, just over a week or so. And how the markets will digest it, I'm not at all clear. But I think cryptos, both parties, Republicans and Democrats, seem to be very keen on printing lots and lots of dollars up, and that should be good for cryptos and, of course, also precious metals. All right, gold is still stuck in this triangle. It's sort of trying to break out a bit, but it's sort of uncertain. We can still see a break below here. The election, I think, could change. Could shortcut this, and we might just see the market running before it actually does that, rather as the Bitcoin has done. But at the moment, I would say that the most likely outcome technically is an A, B, C, D, E. With the E over there now. It's not adhering to the triangle terribly, but the basic structure is still there. It could also be that it could also be an A, a B, and then an A, B, C type thing. That's also a possibility. But I would expect that in the next few weeks we're going to see the low here, and we're going to go up. The actual longer term wave counts. This was 1 of 3. Sorry, over here was 1 of 3. So it just slipped over. So 2 of 3. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could see a 5th wave, which would be the final part of 3, and then a 4 and a 5 is one possibility. I rather suspect that we're going to see a stronger move than that. So it could be wrong, of course, but that would perhaps question the count. But of course, we haven't seen that yet. So I think the key thing is a rally is due once this obviously corrective pattern is out of the way. Well, on the equities, FTSE is quite fairly clear. A very corrective decline down to this point here, around 5, 7, 16 thereabouts, followed by possibly a 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more bounce up to see a 5 advance, which would be encouraging. But the election in the US and everything else is going on. It's very difficult to suggest we're going to, just to know that we're going to see some kind of strong rally at this point. I mean, I think it's possible. Certainly, the markets are a tool for the electioneering process, I think, and the Dow is strong. And obviously we haven't yet seen the fifth wave, so we may not see a fifth wave, but that would be encouraging technically. But I think the real events will take precedence. The US, the Dow's been pretty strong. We've now got an ABC here, A, B, C, suggesting that we could see a decent rally coming in. This is a bit indeterminate. I mean, there's no real counter. It fell back on Friday. So less to go on, but the ABC suggests we're going to go up, but this is all a bit dithery right now. Same on the DAX, we've got another big ABC, but again, this is not setting the world alight just yet, and there's no real clear pattern. It's quite a nice rally. It's up 400 points, a bit less actually, but at the peak, but the form is not terribly clear. That's all today. If that is useful, back to the report on Tuesday for subscribers. As I say, it's going to be a very interesting period. I think some decent profits coming in, very decent profits coming in on cryptos, I believe, and more of those on gold and silver, having already seen a very good rally earlier this year. Bye for now. Have a great weekend.